The Nintendo Wii was officially released in November 2006, but some games started development before its release. Here are a few notable games that began development before 2006. The Legend of Zelda: Twilight Princess. Initially developed for the GameCube, the game was later adopted for the Wii to be a launch title. It started development in the early 2000s and was delayed to make use of the new hardware. Super Mario Galaxy. The game's development began in 2002 as a GameCube title but was moved to the Wii after it became clear that the system would provide more power and capabilities for the type of gameplay they wanted to create. Metroid Prime 3. Corruption. The third entry in the Metroid Prime series began development before the Wii's release, though it was later adopted to fully utilize the Wii's motion controls. Red Steel. This first-person shooter was one of the first to demonstrate the Wii's motion control capabilities. It started development in the early stages of the Wii's life cycle, before its official release. Super Smash Bros. Brawl. While not officially announced until later, the game was rumored to have started early planning and design before the Wii launched. Its development began in 2004, and it was released in 2008. Excite Truck. Excite Truck was developed by Monster Games and began development around the time the Wii hardware was being finalized, showcasing early Wii technology. Mario Kart Wii. Although its development started after the Wii's release, initial planning likely began during the transition period, around 2005. Donkey Kong Country Returns, eventually released on the Wii in 2010, though developed under early Wii plans, especially in the transition from GameCube. Wii series games. Wii Sports, released alongside the Wii console in November 2006 as a pack-in game. The development of Wii Sports started before the console's release, most likely in 2003, with the intent to demonstrate the Wii's motion sensing controls. It was created by Nintendo and heavily influenced the success of the Wii's motion controls. Wii Play, released in February 2007, Wii Play was developed by Nintendo and was designed as a companion game to the Wii Remote. It featured simple mini-games that showcased the capabilities of the Wii Remote, and its development began around the time the Wii was launching. Late 2005, Wii Fit, developed by Nintendo and released in 2007. Wii Fit used the Wii Balance Board and focused on fitness and exercise. Development began before the Wii's launch in 2005, as it was intended to explore new types of interaction with the Wii's motion-based controls. Wii Music, released in 2008. This music rhythm game was developed by Nintendo and started development well before the Wii's release, possibly in 2004, though it was officially announced in 2006. The game aimed to showcase the Wii Remote's capabilities in a musical setting. These titles, part of the Wii's marketing and early game library, were essential in establishing the Wii's unique appeal by emphasizing motion controls and family-friendly gaming. Many of them were either in development prior to the Wii's official release or were among the first projects to embrace the system's innovative features. 4O Mini.